Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, welcome to the Dara Education Project video tutorial series for the ASP.NET, and in this session number 9 we are going to learn another control, and that control was known as the bulleted list. So if you will see that this was the bulleted list and it was present just after the add rotator control, and now we will discuss some important features of this thing. Bulleted list basically is the you can see is the belongs to the list control category. There are the different kinds of list controls in ASP.NET. We will check them one by one. The one thing is the first number on the drop down list. The second is the checkbox list, radio button list, list box, and the bulleted list. In bulleted list we have the following properties. Is basically a collection of the list item objects. List is a collection of different kinds of objects. Items can be added to the bulleted list in the HTML or in the coded selection file. You can also bind the bulleted list with the data binding like any other selection tools here. The basic properties of the bulleted list here: bullet style, first bullet number, display mode, which has three modes: text, link button, and hyperlink. And the default mode is the text. We will discuss in a few minutes here. Targets used when hyperlink was selected. This is the basic code for bulleted list. Now we will make a program for this thing. In the source code we are giving the selections for the source and the coding for the ASP.NET, and here I just add the h2 tag and the courses of DAR education. For example, I will use these things and go to the design mode here. Okay, now we will click on the bulleted list and it will add the bulleted list just right like this. And we have some important properties. First of all we will discuss, and but first of all we need to add the source here. Then you can see this ASP bulleted list was automatically here. Now we are going to add ASP list item, and just like the parameters given in this presentation, you will first of all need two things: text and the value. For example, I am giving the property of text is equal to C#, something like this, and the value property, it was just like list, order list, run order list in the HTML, so you don't be worry about this thing. C#, for example, and when you click on this thing, then you have the values here. Similarly, you can add more items here. ASP list item text property is equal to ASP.NET, and the value here, the property is the value, and using ASP text is equal to Java, value is equal to Java. It's up to you that the text will appear with the same value or not. It's up to you. Text is equal to Android, value is equal to Android. Okay, let's suppose we have these four items, and in these items we are going to see in the design mode, and then you can see a list of order list like this is shown in your program. And if you will just run this application on the Google Chrome, then you can see an order list, unordered list was shown here. Okay, when you run this application, then you can see this will be a simple ordered list. If you will see the view page source, then you can see here that unordered list was created here, and all the values are placed in the li tag here. So now we will change the other properties. For example, if you want to change this, then we will go to the properties, and here first of all click on the control, and here you will see the bullet styles. There are the different kinds of the bullet style, just like number. Then you can see 1 2 3 4, and if it was in the lower alpha, it will be showing A B C in lowercase. Upper alpha, it will show in A B C in uppercase. Lower Roman, and similarly upper Roman. Show the disc style, show the circle style, and show the square style. Okay, now for example, if you want to show the starting number with the different values, then you will give 5 for example, and then you must choose the number list. Then the first number will be start from the 5, and if you will use lower alpha, then it will show the letter E, because it was on the index of the 5 numbers here. And if you want to change the bullet style, the last one is the custom image. It means yes, that you can use the image with your own links, or different kinds of images bullets are available. And if you will go to find the icon archive, and here is the bullets, then you can find the different kinds of bullets here, and these bullets will help you for the images, just like this. For example, here is the bullets. Okay, for example, I will use this and save image as, and name this bullets 1. This file will be, okay, we have bullets 1, and just copy this one, and go to this solution explorer, and here we will add a new folder. This is the better way to create a new folder, and name this folder as images, and now we are going to place this image here. Okay, and now we will give the path to this image on bullet image URL, and here you will select the images, and here is the bullets 1, and then you can see that automatically all the bullets are setting here. And if you will run this application, then you can see the results according to your requirements. Okay, you can see that the numbers, the bullet list was having the images here, and in this way you can use this property. If we are looking forward to our coding here, then we use bullet style, first bullet number, and now we are going to discuss the bullets display mode here. And for this thing, I'm just going back to our project, and in this click on the control first, and here is the display mode. The first display mode is the text, which we already discussed that, and the second one is the hyperlink here. It means that it will be converted into this hyperlink control, and if you want to perform this thing, then just go to the source, and here I will give the value just like http www.soft.org, similarly http www.pinkribbon.org.pk, and similarly http www.bbc.com, and here is the http www.cnn.com. okay, now we will run this application, and you can see the bullet style we're having a different approach. Now it will convert it into the hyperlink controls, and it will show this like thing. If we will click on the C#, then it will automatically go forward to the darsoft.org, which is our official website. And similarly, if you are going to ASP.NET, then it will go to the pink ribbon, and if you will click on the Java, then it will go to the BBC. It was just an example to show how to use this control. Similarly, it was discussed in the previous session that what is basic difference between hyperlink and the link control button. Where is the link button? Yes, this is the link button. And if we use the hyperlink, then we are not going in the C sharp file code which is placing here. We are not able to write some code on the basis of the hyperlink controls. Okay, if this is the C sharp code file where we'll write the C sharp code. If we were using this thing, then we are not able to do that, perform something like this. But if we are using the link button, this is the link button, then we can perform something like the code here. For example, if you will see that it will automatically moving to the list control, and here we can perform some values or text here. So if we are going to discuss, then automatically we have three things here. So you can only choose the text control if you are using this with the for example hyperlink control, then target will be here, and you can choose it with the blank property just like this, and run this application once again. In this previous example, when we click on the C sharp, then it will automatically load the new website in this page, but when you are selecting the target, then it will open a new tab for us. Okay, now when we click on it, then you can see that darsoft.org was opened in a new different tab. So one thing is very useful for us, that when we will use these control, then it will perform some actions for us. Okay, if we change this property into the link button, then we can show whatever we have. For example, we use response dot write. You click the button bulleted list, for example. Just check it out, that what happened if we have response dot write here. It means that whenever we are talking about the C sharp and the other things, then in future, then we can perform the coding here, then we need to understand it very well. Okay, when we click on it, then you can see that you click the bulleted list. So in this way you can use the this control bulleted list. The other property of binding this with the database, it will be discussed in some other session. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Please subscribe our channel for further videos.